it's China Marie here. I just wanted to start filming, so I'm just gonna go with the flow. I'm not gonna really think too much, but I just wanted to mention like some cards that I started using that I really like. I wouldn't really say like started using, but I feel like it's just really nice so that way I can, start treating myself better. I went through kind of like a little bit of a hard breakup 2 years ago, which is kind of dumb, but I feel like I've still been kind of grieving the relationship because I really like this guy and it just sucked that things didn't work out. And I've just been kind of trying to find myself and to get back to the things that used to bring me joy. And I mean, honestly, I can say it's pretty hard. I mean, I remember when I first started, I was just really just not, I couldn't even wake up. But to get myself, started and at least to be able to figure things out, I wanted to take myself out on little dates again, because that's what I used to do when I was like single. And so I'm starting to do that more. And this isn't like a sponsored video or anything like that. I mean, I don't really need that, but I just wanted to mention I got these cards off of the TikTok shop and it's really cute. It's called Dating Me, Myself, and I. And what's really cool is it gives you like 52 solo date ideas, and it can range from anywhere between to like watching a movie, to doing like an arts and crafts idea, to like going to a jazz concert, or watching a play by yourself. When I was younger in high school, and even younger than that, I did not like to do anything alone, and I didn't even like to go places alone, especially like in college. I would feel I would feel really weird if I was just sitting in a restaurant alone. So I mean, I feel like I've definitely gotten out of my comfort zone, and I'm able to like go to places by myself, because I know that before I felt like I was missing out on a lot of things in life just because my friends didn't want to go with me. And that's not good. Like, I realize not everyone has the same interests and everything, so it's always good to be able to like do things that you like yourself. I remember like one time I went to college, or I'm so sorry, one time I was in college and I wanted to go clubbing, and none of my friends are like the clubbing type, and so I just ended up just being like, you know what, let's do it. You only live once, why not? And I had the best time ever. They were playing some lit reggae music, and it was just such a vibe. I actually started dancing on the dance floor, and just meeting people, talking to people. I would actually approach people, which is so different for me. And I really like that. So I do want to go out to things like that, and just kind of get out of my comfort zone again. Lately, like sometimes I'll go to like a coffee shop or a restaurant. I got like another card. This is a different card that says find new music you love. So I'm like listening to like different types of music right now on Apple Music, but the card that I had before was to go to like one of those places where you can like, I think it's called like Color Me Mine or whatever it's called, something like that, where you go to a pottery shop and you can choose what pottery that you want, whether it's like a plate or a mug or a little knickknack, and you can choose that, you buy it, and then you can paint it up. So I did that a couple days ago, and it was so nice. I had so much fun doing it, and I will say it was a little bit awkward because everyone was with someone except for me. So I tried not to think about it. I ended up just listening to some music and just going from there and just painting and stuff, and it was really nice. It's something different, you know. It's not that I've never done it, but this was like my third time doing it, and it's really nice. It's like I love arts and crafts activities, so I've been really working on doing that, and I really like it. So hopefully there's gonna be more of that for me. You know, I really do also, you know, want to start posting on YouTube. I don't really like to show people my life, but it's just like, this is, you know, for me, and honestly I hope that like you guys like it too, you know. So, you know, it's so interesting because I used to be so like uncomfortable in front of a camera to where I didn't even like anyone taking my photos. Like I would hide my face and stuff like that, or, you know, I would just kind of dodge the camera whenever someone would pull it out. And I feel like it prevented me from being able to look back on memories. You know, I had my granddad, who raised me my entire life, pass away when I started college, and I barely had any photos with him, let alone of him, because I didn't even take any photos. And now I just have a bit of regret on not taking photos and just trying to capture that moment when it happened. And I don't know, it's just like I don't want to live with that and realize, like, you know, I can't go back or look at like a fun memory anymore. So I don't know, I just want to start doing this, but this will probably be a lot easier, I guess, to me, instead of Instagram or anything like that. So yeah, well, this is pretty brief, but I really want to like be consistent with this. I've always wanted to like create a YouTube channel, and I mean, this might be the start, so who knows. But thanks for tuning in, honestly. So yeah, later you guys, bye.